Hey, good day. Welcome to Mike's Diabetes World. Yes, the fans are just blowing again, so you're gonna hear like wind in the background. But we'll just keep going around. Alright, today's topic is midnight lows. I have in my life gone through many iterations of midnight lows, but we'll go over that and why it's important. Now, is 6.3 and pretty much had basal going all night. But one thing I'd like to point out here, not since 4 o'clock have I had a correction. That's pretty good. Now, looking back at this, I have 93% time in range. Okay? 1% was above 10, 15 minutes or so. Over an hour of being below 3.9, but in whole, my time in range, 93%. That is a win, and we gotta work on things a bit. So, just dropped something, sorry. We'll be right back. This channel is provided for informational purposes only. Contact your physician for any diagnostic or treatment plan. Okay, now I am blessed with, I have normal blood sugars throughout the night on the whole. Most of the time, I can go to bed and sleep. There was a time where I had lows at night and would wake up with super high blood sugars. And in the mornings, you feel like crap. You have to take a look at your blood sugars and see if you're dipping at night. Back when they were thinking about that for me, there was no luxury of doing this. It was you had to wake up at 4 a.m. and you had to do a finger poke, and then you could go back to sleep. Really, the low interrupts your sleep, getting up and doing the finger poke. Oh, it was terrible. Oh, but I think you're going low at night. So I had to show them I wasn't. And then, oh, I think you're going low at night, but I don't know when. So I think we'll do labs on you every hour at night. That was a pain. Why do you need to treat midnight lows? And I become ravenous. I am starving. And usually I'll have something by my bed when I was living out by myself. But a lot of times you just slept them if you did have a low. Sometimes I'd wake up and find myself on the floor with fire and paramedics over me, just treating me. I'd have IVs and everything. It wasn't the greatest whatsoever. So, what do you do? Well, first of all, you do have to pinpoint if you're having lows. And with CGMs, you can run it. I think there are like Freestyle and that, which will track your blood sugars overnight, and you don't necessarily have to be connected to a pump. Waking up, for me at least, in the middle of the night was not. I a lot of times would just sleep. I am such a heavy sleeper. And, well, now I can say with pride that my night blood sugars are pretty stable. However, there was a time when I couldn't be let out of the hospital for 9 months. I went in with the flu on January 8th, and I didn't leave till September 9th, I think. 9th, 10th. And they went to the sensors, then they were worried that I was low and I wasn't waking up. A nurse would come in and do my blood sugar, and I'd be totally out of it. I had to have a nurse on the ward watch me. It was one-on-one, and it was awesome. I don't know how we got through it, but we did. I did not want to go through that again, and with this new pump, I'm pretty sure that I don't have to worry about it. Since 2014, I have been on a CGM. The time I'm talking about is before then. The CGM allow parents to take a look and seeing where their son or daughter's blood sugar are without waking up and pricking them, and only waking them up if they are low. There's another video on YouTube, and I'm sorry, I don't know the name. It was short of a parent waking up a young girl, and she just laid there practically asleep. She was obviously low, but not severe low. And she just sucked her juice, couldn't stay awake. And I know that feeling. Anyone knows the video I'm talking about, let me know so I can give proper praise. I can't seem to find it now. But you know, when you're not looking, you'll find it. What to have by your bed? Apple juice in little Tetra Packs, some lifesavers, just something that is there and you could grab. You could get the little, what are they called? Either peanut butter or cheese whiz and little sticks that you could have by your bed. You know your real trouble, sorry on my eye, when you're low and you get up and you go to the refrigerator and the whole kitchen is a mess in the morning. Once you get up, that's the problem. So if you treat it in bed and usually you fall back asleep, your body will react. My pump now has a feature where if I go low, it will stop giving me insulin for 2 hours. So a lot of times I'm sort of unaware. I'm unaware anyway, but I mean, this does its job, and my blood sugar comes up, and then it's stable. Where before my blood sugar would just probably keep going down, and we'd have more and more issues waking up with paramedics. Other things that could happen when you're low. If you're low for long periods of time, there could be, I won't call it brain damage, but there could be some injury to the brain. So, I know there have been rumors going around saying that if you're low, you'll never die because your body will eventually kick in with your liver shooting out glucose that you need. I wouldn't want to count on that. I don't want to sit there and say, oh well, my body will solve anything. Well, we see how my body really has tried to solve any sugar problems. So let's stop from them happening. First step is, I don't know, for a week, wake up at 4:30, do a blood sugar, mark it down, whatever, go back to sleep. If you're on a pump now, let your CGM record. Identify. Treat. Either go back and cut back on some of your insulin at night, There was something that was being used that I went through and tried was uncooked cornstarch. Now, I had it with yogurt. It seemed the easiest. It's like a tablespoon, and you mix it in. And for some reason, that kept your blood sugar stable. I had moderate success. There was also a protein bar. The flavors weren't that awesome, and that's since disappeared, and I don't know what's happened to it. But the last step we've gone through, identify if you are having lows, to treat the lows, but maybe cut back some of the insulin before night. And 3, monitor. It's nice to have all this equipment here. Sorry, just let me get it up here. Let's see. But you have to go back and you have to monitor where you have been. So it's amazing how many of us just take for granted. While I'm having a lot of not a lot of lows, but a few lows during the day, at night, I'm passed out and I sleep. So I found I might be turning to my father in that I always knew he was up like at the crack of dawn every day. And for years I just sat there and said, how does he do it? Now I'm getting a solid sleep and I wake up and I'm ready to go for the day. I hope that solves, and you don't want to suffer any sort of damage to the brain. So identify, treat, monitor. Have a great day, and we'll talk later. Bye now. My email is mikesdiabetesworld@gmail.com. mikesdiabetesworld@gmail.com.